How you doing, Coach Mo?
Well, I'm a little tired. We just had 6 hours of lessons, but I'm going to survive.
Where are you?
We're in Malton, New Jersey, giving clinics to beginners and intermediate players.
Tell us about your day. How did your day start today?
It started really good. We drove about an hour to the courts, and the people they have to get into my clinic, they have to sign they have to have their doctor's note saying they're addicted to pickleball, and they all had one, so they were able to participate.
A doctor's note.
Yeah, saying they're addicted to pickleball, and they all were addicted, so I let them take the clinic.
So you kind of supply the ingredients for people that are addicted. So
Yes, they're all
what
love pickleball.
what did you do for these pickleball addicts this morning?
Well,
How did you start
I
them off?
taught a lot of good technique and a lot of good strategy, and showed them that they can still hit the ball if they're 75 and over the hill like me.
Now you're not over the hill. You just keep on ticking.
I keep trying.
You started out on the ice. Do you ever get out on the ice at all?
I haven't played hockey since I was probably 55 years old. I loved hockey. I ate, slept, and drank hockey. And I played tennis. I put a court in my backyard when I was 35. But I only played tennis when they took the ice up, because my first love was ice hockey. Then I played tennis till I was 65, and I gave tennis lessons when I retired 23 years ago, just for fun. And one of my students came to the villages and invited me over, and I fell in love with pickleball.
When was the last time you picked up a tennis racket?
Oh, when I was 55, so that was 20 years ago. Oh, tennis racket was only maybe 11 years ago.
Do you miss it? Do you miss feeling the ball
No,
when it hits your
because
strings?
I don't miss it, because they were making the tennis courts a foot longer every year, and it kind of ruined my game. So I decided to go to a smaller court like pickleball. Either I was getting older, the courts were getting bigger. I can't really tell which one it was. I think it was me.
Um, so, in terms of your clinics, do you bring in a ball machine for your clinics, or
No,
are you the ball machine?
I, I we explain everything, and they mime the stroke. Then we demonstrate all the strokes, and then they participate doing the strokes, and then we critique their game, and then we have them teach each other if there's time. So the best way to learn something is to teach somebody else, and they try, and that makes them listen a little closer when I'm explaining the stroke, so that they can be able to help somebody else that they're hitting with.
Can you see the screen right now?
Yes, I can see you, but that's about it.
You can see me. Oh, let me see here. Let me get this thing going. I'm sharing the screen now so that you don't see me.
Okay, I see a screen.
This is a video from your DVD.
Yes, we
Can
just
you,
do one,
can you,
pickleball percentages, and it seems like everybody that reviews it loves it, so I'm really happy with that.
how long have you been putting out pickleball DVDs?
Well, the first one came out uh, probably about 5 years ago, and everybody seemed to love it. And then the last one has been out for about 3 weeks, and it's called Pickleball Percentages. And it's kind of an addendum to the first one. And it's for intermediate, advanced, and coaches to be able to help people out.
Here
And
we've got it on the screen right now. Here you
yeah,
are. You're showing a ground
20
stroke,
pounds,
a forehand ground stroke.
since that DVD. Really,
What's
I'm 20
that?
pounds lighter than I am on the DVD. I don't know why. All of a sudden, after I did the DVD, I lost weight. But I'm a lot. If I turn sideways, you wouldn't see me now. And each person that takes my clinic gets both DVDs free, and they can, pull it up for the rest of their lives and stop, frame it, slow motion it, and help their game. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
I know that backhand is the weakest link of most people's games. Can you give us a little tip on hitting a good backhand?
Well, to hit a good backhand, you have to make sure that you aim the paddle first. And if the ball's down low, you sit in the chair and you stay in the chair till the ball is gone. Make sure you have a target. And the angle of the paddle decides the height of the ball, and the follow through decides the direction of the ball. And make sure that you step to the ball and time your step properly and follow through towards your target, and it shouldn't be a problem. And the main thing is you have to practice. Trial and error is the best way to learn.
Now, I just did a live streaming video where I hit on a backboard my backhand for 30 minutes. All I did was hit on a backboard 30 minutes with my backhand.
Well, that's great.
Is that a way to practice, or would you suggest that you practice against a real person?
Ball, was it with a wiffle ball?
Yeah, it was with an outside ball. It was with one of these.
Yeah. Very hard to get a good bounce off of a regular ball. If you get one of those Nerf balls they use in tennis, they're a little bigger than a tennis ball, and then you can really pick up the technique a little bit better because the ball will bounce the way it should, and when it comes off the wall, and you can stroke the ball and get a little bit better feel. Then go back to the pickleball, have somebody feed your balls. But that Nerf ball really works. It's a great teaching aid, and they have it for kids that are learning volleys. But you can practice your volley with it, and you can practice your ground strokes because the ball bounces up higher. When you use the regular ball, it really doesn't come off the wall the way game situation.
Actually, I use a mattress. For my backboard, I have some plywood, and I also have a mattress, a 4-inch piece of foam. And when you hit it on the foam, it doesn't come back as hard, so you can hit a real hard ball, but then it just bounces back kind of nice right where you want it.
Well, if that's the case, that's great. Keep doing that, because as long as it has a true bounce like it would be in a game situation, that's fine. That's a great idea.
I'll send you the video. It's 30 minutes long. I don't know who wants to watch somebody hit like 400 backhands against the wall or against a mattress, but it's there. People are watching cats sleep. I figure, hey, they can watch somebody hit pickleballs against a wall or a mattress for half an hour.
Well, it shows you're the game, and then you know the value of practice. That's huge, because if you're ever going to beat anybody better than you, you have to practice.
I can't find anybody here around here that wants to practice. All they want to do is play game. They just want to have fun. It's like if they're not having fun, they're going off doing something else, because in my community, they say they're retired. So
right.
So when they're retired, that means they can do anything they want. If they're not having fun, they're going to go out and have some. They're going to have some fun doing something else.
Well, Matty Klein and he's my assistant coach, and he and I enjoy coaching. We have a passion for coaching, and we love to practice together. So all you have to do is find one person to practice with. But try this to get the people to like practice. Have them play points out on half the doubles court. And you have muscle memory, and you'll be a better player overnight, because when you hit every ball, if you play the game, and the better you get, the harder it is to win, because nobody's going to hit you the ball once you get really good. So you might as well get somebody of equal ability, get half the court, and practice serving, coming up, hit the third hit, come up to the line, play the point out, and use all the things you would use if you're playing doubles. And do it in different directions, straight ahead on both sides, and then cross court on both angles. And you'll be a much better player. Don't keep score. Make sure that you try things you're not good at. When you start keeping score, then the juices start flowing, and you tend to want to do the things you're only good at so you can win. So that would be a great thing. Find one person. That's all you need, and they'll enjoy that.
I found my wife, but she has problems with her knees, so she's up and down, up and down. When you get over 60, everybody likes to talk about their aches and pains.
Right.
Sometimes they can get out every day. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes you can't get out every day because something hurts. You pull something. How do you warm up for your pickleballs? Do you have a workout regime?
Well, I just pretty much dink to start off, just so I get loosened up and heated up a little bit. And then I make sure I hit at least 2 or 3 lobs because I play outside. Because I like the lob, and it's a very effective shot. Test the wind out and see which way the wind's blowing. And I'll hit some ground strokes and some volleys. And usually the people want to get going, so I only get about maybe 10 or 12 hits, but I get as many as I possibly can before somebody says, come on, let's go.
How are your joints? How are things going with you physically?
Well, I wear knee braces, but that's kind of as much a preventive as it is a cure. I don't want to get knee surgeries until I really have to. So that's what I do. And I don't play. I teach more than I play because I'm afraid the juices will start flowing and I'll push myself past my limit, and then I'll be so because I'm 75 and things tend to break down. I probably have 100,000 miles on my body, so
right.
I got to be careful.
Do you tend to play on wooden floors as opposed to concrete? Because
when I played tennis near the end, I started avoiding hard courts all the time. The only thing I would play on would be clay courts. And I put one in my backyard so that I wouldn't have to play on hard courts.
You put a clay court in your backyard?
Yes, I did.
Wow, that's probably the only one in the country, clay courts. Who does clay courts?
Oh, there's a lot of clay courts around. At the villages, there's probably at least 15 clay courts. And a lot of places have hard true courts, which is good for your joints, much better than the hard stuff. Because you don't realize it's beating up on your joints till it's too late. When you're playing hard, I could see the difference. The minute I went from hard to soft clay courts, I didn't have that same feeling in the morning when I got out of bed. So it was much better off to play on clay.
Can you talk a little bit about the knee joint, the knee brace that you're using? How did you find it?
It's just a Walmart special with a little metal on each side, just to keep my knee going straight, not being able to bend right or left. And it seems to work, especially in the wintertime. It heats up, it keeps your joint warm. That's when you're going to get problems, is when you have cold cartilage and tendons. That's when they tend to pop. I had an Achilles tendon roll up my leg once, and that wasn't fun. 6 months worth of getting it back. So you gotta be careful in the wintertime outdoors, because it doesn't help your body at all, your joints.
Can you talk a little bit about the serve? The politics of the serve, the sidearm serve.
Well, the serve.
Why is there this gray area that, your paddle can be above your wrist, below the wrist? Just a little tiny discrepancy makes it legal, illegal. What are your thoughts on the serve? Does the rule need to be changed?
Well, I think it's pretty easy to figure it out. If the paddle is level to the ground at the point of contact, it's illegal when you're serving, because it's a little bit of the paddle is above your wrist. When you just hold your paddle out in front of you, level to the ground, and you'll see that the back corner is above the wrist. If the paddle is just slightly tilted down, it's fine. But I tell people when I teach them, it's not important unless the server is acing you or hitting a ball that you can't return. And most people can't do that, so why even get in an argument over it? Just let them hit it the way they want to hit it, as long as it's not affecting your game. And it's the least important part of the game, unless you miss it. If you miss it, you don't know if you lost 5 points, 1 point, 3 points, or no points. So you don't want to ever miss your serve, because the only thing your opponents need to win the point, if you miss your serve, is a pulse. And you've literally taken away your chances to win points. So it's not a smart way to play the game. You watch the Nationals, even the Nationals, where the guys can really rip their serve, they don't, because they know it's going to come back and they might just miss, and it'll be a big factor in who wins or loses the match.
I'm putting a lot of top spin on my serve. Do I get any advantage with top spin?
Well, only you know that. If the ball's not coming back, then it's a good serve. If you're missing it because of the top spin and you're hitting it too hard, then you just got to back off and give yourself a little more leeway on the serve. Give yourself leeway is a big word in pickleball. Give yourself enough leeway for error. When you're making angle shots, give yourself about 2.5 feet, 2 feet. When you're going to the baseline, I give myself 6 feet. So when I make a mistake, it's a great shot. If I don't make a mistake, it's a good shot. And I go down the middle of the court 80% of the time. because place to hit the ball. If you put the ball down the middle of the court, you got 10 feet in both directions to miss. You're going low to the backhand of the person on the left side. You hit a little bit to the left of center, about 10 inches to the left of center. You're causing confusion between the two players you're playing against, which sometimes they don't even swing at the ball. They look at each other and neither one swings. And you're going over the low part of the net. And their angles on hitting the ball back aren't very good. There's nothing to work with. So you're much better off to return serve down the middle of the court, and you'll be higher percentage place, and you win more games, make less mistakes. Whoever makes the least unforced errors usually wins, and that's the key to the pickleball game.
Well, that's kind of the key to most racket sports, isn't it? Unforced errors.
Yeah. And football, turnovers. Whoever makes
Turnovers.
Right.
Basketball. If you watch the basketball game last night, it's all about turnovers.
Yeah. Exactly. And football, they say when you throw a forward pass, 3 things happen, and 2 of them aren't good. So there's a lot. Play the percentages, and you'll be fine. If you got a great passer who never makes mistakes, go with it. Like Brady.
So what's on your schedule? What do you have planned over the next? Let's say this summer. What do you have? What are your plans this summer?
Well, we've got about 4 or 5 more places in New Jersey to go. Fort Monmouth, New Jersey. We're going clinic tomorrow. Then we're going to Wayne and let's see, Cold Harbor, I think it is in New Jersey, down the bottom end of the Stone Harbor. That's it. Stone Harbor at the bottom end of New Jersey. A couple other places. There's a place in Camden that's an indoor facility that's really good. And then in July, we're going to northern New York, about 7 places in upstate New York. Buffalo, Syracuse, Rochester. And then we're also going to, in September, we're going to teach the Ambassadors Clinic at Port St. Lucie. Teach them how to teach pickleball. And that's going to be fun. That's going to be like 7 days. I'm bringing my wife on that one. It's a Club Med place. And then we're going to Kansas City, and in Kansas City. That'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to all this.
So when you say you go, are you in an RV or are you flying, rental cars?
We fly. We generally fly and then rent a car and go.
Do you like that lifestyle, the lifestyle of a nomad, here, there, everywhere?
Well, I only do it in summertime. When all the snowbirds from the villages go north, they ask me to help their clubs out. That's how I get to. I've been doing it for 11 years for nothing, and all these people realize they want to have that same clinic back where they're from to help their club out, and that's why I do it. So it's fun.
That's great. Before I let you go, can you talk a little bit about nutrition? What do you put in your engine?
Okay, lately I've been doing really good. I've been having protein drinks and fruits and vegetables and all kinds of nutritious stuff. Before it used to be, but I'm having French fry shakes. You know, like a druggie.
What's a French fried shake? What's a French fried shake?
Oh, shakes. No, it's French fry shake. I've got the shakes.
Oh, you got the shake. You got the shakes.
French fry in 7 weeks. I haven't had a French fry in 7 weeks, so I'm shaking like a druggie who's off drugs. So that's certainly. I've lost 20 pounds in the last 5 to 7 weeks, so it works. I hit 2,000 calories a day, and I'm more active now that I'm giving clinics. So the pounds are rolling off of me.
Do you have something on your website where you talk about nutrition?
No, because I'm not. They see my picture on the DVD, and they're not going to listen too well because they see I'm overweight. But I really have lost 20 pounds in the last 5 or 6 weeks. It's amazing. I've been doing it all my life. I lost 26 pounds when I went out to the Nationals with Phil Bagley when he asked me to play with him so that I could be competitive. And then one time I lost 50 pounds in tennis before we got to the state tournament. So I can do it if I just want to eat smart, just like play smart in pickleball. You have to eat smart too.
So you're on this new diet. How do you feel?
10 times better. I can move on the court much better because, believe me, let me tell you a situation that happens. When I lose to 20 or 30 pounds, my brain is geared to how far I think I can get a ball. If a ball bounces like a certain distance away from me, my brain says, don't waste your time. You're never going to get it when you're up 30 pounds. The minute you lose to 30 pounds, the ball lands in the same place. You look at it, say, I'll never get it. And then your brain says, well, try it. And you try it and you get it. And now your range changed in your mind. So you go after the ball that you thought you could never get before when you were heavy. So it's worth coming down in weight. It's certainly healthier and you'll play a better game.
Now, this whole video, we've been looking at your lips. We've been watching your lips move. We see, right? I think, something behind you. Can you show us the facility? Can you kind of give us a tour? Can you turn the camera around?
I just have to point it in the. Well, let me see if I can do it this way. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Whoops. Yeah.
This is a AstroTurf right here. It's a soccer facility. AstroTurf. It's really nice, about the length of a football field. Okay, and it's got high ceilings, and then the pickleball court. I'll show you the pickleball court. There's about four courts.
Well, we lost you there. I don't see an image.
Oh, here it comes. There it comes.
I don't think we can go into the pickleball court. I think there's no bandwidth. There's no internet connection in the pickleball court. I think you're going to have to go out again. I think that was a bad idea. Some ideas are good, and some ideas aren't so good.
Can you?
You're kind of cut. I can hear a little bit, but not as good as 2 minutes ago when Coach Mo was out by the soccer field. Yeah, there's no audio and no video. I don't know if you can hear me. What we are looking at right here are 4 lights in a ceiling. It's a still image. Here, let me put the camera on me. I don't know if you guys want to see me. There I am. Oh, got bright light. Port Townsend, we got sun. Yeah, it's going to be like 75 degrees today. There we are. Waiting for Coach Mo to come back on. But if he doesn't, that was a great spontaneous interview. Lined that up in about 3 minutes. And it just so happened that he was finished teaching his clinic. So we caught him in New Jersey. Okay. Well, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Whoops. They're gone. The signal just dropped. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. Go out and play pickleball. And we'll see you next time. Check me out on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Digital Reporter. One word, Digital Reporter. I'm the Digital Reporter on all the social networks. Oh, here we are. I was going to sign off, Coach Mo. Yeah. As soon as you walked into where you're giving the clinics,
right.
That was it. That was it. We were done. But you're back.
I'm back. Well, sometime you got to come to the villages. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Port Townsend, Washington. I'm way up by Canada.
Oh, okay.
And
well,
I can come. Bring me with you. I can be in your pocket. I can show you how you can do live stream with your cell phone.
Okay.
You don't need me. You can do this at any time.
Okay. Well, if you come to the villages, then I'll I'll make you 10 years younger and 2 feet taller.
I'll be there. My wife's
How to do
well.
that.
My wife said she was going to retire, but she just got a new job, which is going to allow her to travel all over the country and teach math. And so when she goes to Florida, I'll be sure to accompany her.
There's a charter school that she could probably teach at right there in the villages, which she'd love.
Well, she's teaching teachers on how to teach math.
Good.
That's what she's doing all over the country.
Okay, which is more important? Tell her which is more important, time or money. If she enjoys teaching, that's fine. Like I'm doing what I did all my life right now. But if she's not happy with it, we don't know when we're going to go, do we?
Yeah, no. She loves what she does. If she didn't love it, she wouldn't do it. But I'm trying to get her to play pickleball. We're playing tennis. But the reason why I asked about your knee brace is first her left knee went, then her right knee went. So I'm looking for a knee brace for her so that I can get her out on the court, because when we don't play, I don't play. I have to hit against a mattress and some plywood.
What you got to do is put a court in your backyard, a pickleball court in your backyard.
I had a pickleball court in my backyard. That was in a gated community right around the corner from me. It was a 3-minute bicycle ride, and then they said, "Hey, you don't belong here." They built a fence around it and they put a lock on it.
Remember when I told you I put the court in my backyard? Well, I got for a whole year, and then one of my wife's friends said, "You don't play pickleball, and you got a court in your backyard? You got to start playing." Then I had asked her when I could use the court. So she got into tennis. So that's how to get your wife into pickleball. Put a court in your backyard, and she'll find a way to get in there.
No, the way I'm getting her into tennis is we have twin sons, and they got into pickleball, and now she wants to get into pickleball because when they come to visit, that's what we play, pickleball.
Okay.
So we're getting her, but the problem is her knees, her health issues. We are 8 miles from town. She rides the bike into school every single day. She's been doing that for like 5 years. So she's very athletic.
That'll help the joints, believe it or not, because it strengthens the muscles around the joint.
Yeah. Anyway. Thanks so much. Your picture has gone away. All I see is a lion holding a pickleball.
The lion's cuter than I am, though.
Yeah, you're a cartoon character right now. I don't know if that's good or bad.
This is not my phone. I don't know where that lion came from. He's cross-eyed, though. Okay, it was very nice talking with you, Jack, and thanks for calling.
Yeah, let's do this again. I like to do a weekly show with you. Pop in with Mo. How's that?
Okay, I'll give you my home phone. It's 352.
Wait! Don't give it to me here because you're going to be giving it to everybody.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, I have it on the internet anyways, but that's okay. How do you want?
You want to give it to everybody?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. But I'll give it to you somehow, some other way.
Well, yeah. Just send. I'll send you a message, or I'll send Denise a message. She can send it to you on Facebook. Oh. Are you on Facebook by chance?
Matty Klein, my partner, he ends up putting everything that we do on Facebook. So, but I'll give you my email, which would be. Is that okay?
I don't know. Sure. Why not?
Why not?
I'm just very sensitive to your security.
Okay, then forget it. Then just get a hold of the lady that owns the phone and have her let me know.
I'll give her my email address, and then you can just correspond to me that way.
Yeah, great.
And then maybe next week, where in the world is Mo?
Right, exactly.
We'll just pop in, and you can show us what you're doing.
Home. I'll be back in Florida on the 13th or 14th. That would be a good time, somewhere in that area.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Mo.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you next time. And as I was saying, you can check me out, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. There's also a blog, Port Townsend Pickleball, that I keep up to date. And that's how you can find out what I'm doing. So I'll see ya. And what I'm doing, you can be doing too. I am very happy to train. I've got training videos, how to do live streaming, how to do social network stuff, and I'm also showing people how to hit backhands on a backboard. I think that's pretty catchy. Backhands on a backboard. Pickleball backhands on a backboard. Anyway, I'll see you later.